I can sense that I've worked with hospital chaplains as well in my other parish, and we used to meet to discuss things, but there's such an overlap in the pastoral care that's provided in hospitals, which I used to do volunteer work and palliative work there, so maybe that I had that bit of background and a bit of understanding about her ministry in the hospital. I can see, though, the strengths that we get from sharing and learning from each other and hearing about how people are trying to live out their faith by using their spirit-filled gifts to get some fruit for our church. But I can also see that as lay ecclesial ministers, we gather as such because we're in parishes that have particular challenges that I want to say that are unique for LEMs, which on the most are women. So I'll give a bit of a plug for lay women in the church that for a very long time weren't recognized and acknowledged for the work they did. And I was involved with the association when they were building up that association, getting it recognized, and Melbourne is leading in that, which I'm very proud of, which is why everyone should do accreditation, because it's a good experience for one thing. It's a very, very faith-building experience. But I can see that there's strengths from learning from each other and having that diversity in a group, because even, for instance, you can compare it for, like with any ministry group you work within your parish, like RCIA, you have people from all walks of life, all faith journeys, all seeking God in all sorts of walks of life. And the way that just grows God's presence and your awareness of Him and how He speaks to you is just so profound. Everybody should be on an RCIA ministry team. But I think that's what I gain with the different groups, even the different types of parishes. So I know that it's specific for a chaplain in a university or a chaplain in one of our schools or in a hospital or in a prison. But at the end of the day, we're all coming together to learn from each other, to be strengthened and supported in how God has called us. And I think to recognize in the first instance that these faithful people are serving God in different ways helps us accept the difference in people in the world, especially in Melbourne, you know, all the different cultures. And it opens you up to being able to welcome anyone. And I find that I think there's strength in being with people that are like-minded in parishes or in chaplains in prisons or whatever, but then there's great strength in coming together as well. So there's a balance there to be had, but I think, though, that that's important to keep that going and encouraging for us to all get together.